Let's go ahead and take a look at the C10 24/7 LED aquarium. This is one of their newer lights for a planted tank. So if you have a planted tank and you're doing low tech and you want a great light, this will be a great light for you. I currently have it on my 75 gallon and I'm going to put it on a 5 gallon and a 20 gallon. So this is the smaller light that I just opened, and it comes with a few pretty cool things. Like immediately, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. This is the light, and it is made out of some kind of metal. I don't know if it's aluminum, but it's a lightweight metal. Here's the LED side of it. You can see it has all the different kind of LEDs, and it feels really high quality. I like that they use metal instead of plastic. Doesn't make a big difference as far as performance, but I think it makes a really good difference, really big difference in terms of just aesthetic. And you can see this is a thinner profile than maybe some of their other models, so they're doing a great job of making this thing look really good. Now they have the standard legs, or I guess poles or extenders, whatever you want to call these things, but this is how it will stay on your aquarium, and you can make it adjustable as well. And that way it can adjust to whatever size aquarium within this range. It also has a receiver here, because it does come with a remote. And then it comes with a plug. Let's see how long this cord is, because that's normally a problem in some aquarium lights that I don't really like, is that the cord is just so short. And this one's a good size. This is probably 6 to 8 feet long. So you get a good bit of cord to work with too. And a really good high quality, sleek, thin profile light, which I really like. Now I went ahead and put together the other light as well. This other light's a little bit bigger. This is the 24 to 30 inch light, so it will fit tanks that are within that size. And then this one is the smaller one. This is a 12 to 18 inch range. So you got the two different sizes here. You even got a larger size that I have on my 75 gallon aquarium. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the 20 gallon and show you how it works. So the light, I just plugged it in, it automatically starts on 24/7 mode, where it wakes up very slowly, gets bright, and then does the moonlight feature at night. So it's really dim right now, but it does come with a remote. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on to max setting. And then another cool thing that it does is it has a demo mode, where you can actually hit the demo mode and see in real time what the 24/7 feature would look like within like 30 seconds. So this is the max setting. As you can see, it is pretty bright. I really like it. It also has a 5000K, if I can get it to focus, 5000K, which is a warmer light, and then a 12000K, which is a cooler light. So let me do the 5000. As you can see, it's not as bright, but it makes it more warm, right? And then you have the 12,000, which is more blue. So depending on what you like, you'll be able to kind of customize it to the color choices that you want, which I think is really cool. And you don't have to pay extra for that, right? It costs the same as any other affordable, good planted light does, without having to pay extra for all the customization that you get on the remote here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the demo mode. Put it in 24/7, hit the demo mode, and now it's going throughout the full day in like 30 seconds. As you can see, it started off pretty red, now it's getting pretty bright, and now it's starting to dim a little bit, turn a little bit blue. It's slowly getting dimmer, and now it is essentially nighttime. And so it's really cool that it does that 24-hour feature without you really having to pay extra for it, right? That comes with this standard. Now, if we look up top, I actually have both NICREW, or I guess NICREW lights here. This is their new C10. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller, right? It doesn't span all the way across like the other one does, but my other one may be a larger size anyways, I think. If you look down, this is the older NICREW. I had this one for a while. Now the older NICREW is plastic and it is thicker, it doesn't have as thin as a profile, and it only has the white and blue, right? The new one is really sleek, it's made out of metal, and it is 100% full spectrum. Let me get the remote and show you how you can control all the color spectrum that it has here. So the remote has a few different options, and you can actually lower the brightness of each of these colors here. So they automatically start at 100%. So if I press the red once, it drops red to 90. Press it again, drops it to 80, and so on for each of the colors here. Now, one thing that is important to note that may drive you crazy is that whenever it is in the 24/7 mode, this light will be green. And if it's on the 24/7 mode, then you can't really use the remote to do anything. So if you see the green light and you're trying to adjust the brightness or change it to a warmer mode or cooler mode, it's not going to do anything. Don't think it's broken. It's designed that way. If it's in the 24/7 mode, then it's designed to just do its thing throughout the day and not to be accidentally changed if you press a button. Now, let's talk about the 24/7 feature and how to set that up. It makes it really easy. You don't have to buy a timer. You don't have to buy a smart plug. You just set the 24/7 feature that it has, and it kind of just does its thing, which is really cool. And so what you want to do is that you want to turn the 24/7 hour feature off, so no green light. Then you turn it back on. You see now there's a green light, and then it comes with different times. You want to choose the time that's closest to whatever time it is now. It doesn't have to be exact. But for me, I am at 6 a.m. I think it's like 5:50. So I'm going to turn it to the 6 a.m. and then it just dimmed a little bit because that's earlier in the morning. And now it's going to start working off the 24-hour feature based off of your 6 a.m. time frame. And it'll kind of be in sync with what time it is currently whenever you set it up. But guys, let's see how the different colors can make our fish pop. So this is max brightness. Let's make it a warmer tone. So that's kind of the warmer tone, and immediately I can see the reds popping a little bit more. See, the rummy nose just went that way. There's one right there. Let me do a cooler tone. See, it's not as red. A warmer tone, boom. There's a little bit more red, a little bit more orange. I really like that. Now I'm going to do the cooler tone again. And where's that guppy that's a little bit blue? Let's see if I can find her. She's over here. And the blues, I believe the cooler tones make the blues pop a little bit more, but I don't have a whole lot of blue. I got some orange, I got some red. So I think for my tank and my stocking, the warmer tone is probably best. I think it kind of brings out the colors that I currently have in my tank. So it makes the fish look really beautiful. Definitely makes them pop.
I'll demo the light. This is a daylight cycle. And then moonlight.